Hari Om. This is an English translation of an online satsang given to us by our Guruji, Swami Nispruh Spandan Ji, on the 28th of December 2024. There was a question by a disciple. Swamiji, what is the concept of Sat Chit Anand? How do we achieve this essence in our sadhana? And why does our sadhana waver so often? Swamiji explains that Sat means eternal, Chit means the complex of vision and knowledge, Anand means bliss. Therefore, Sat Chit Anand means that the pure awareness of the eternal is bliss. However, he clarifies that what changes over time can never be wisdom. So if our beliefs have changed over time, we can be certain that they were never wisdom. Secondly, the state of experience that once achieved is lost again was never really a true state of being or feeling. And that which can be lost any time is never bliss. This is the context in which we must understand the essence of Sat Chit Anand. Swamiji explains that after attaining self-realization or having had become available to divine grace, all desires will be obliterated or erased. Because what spreads is illumination, and what is obliterated as a result of that illumination is darkness and darkness alone. Therefore, if our experiences, feelings, and state of perception keeps oscillating, we should be certain that the desired state of Sat Chit Anand has not been achieved. He gives us the analogy of food and hunger to make it easier for us to understand it. He says that when a person is hungry, he takes food, and once the food is taken, hunger is satiated and it goes away. But if hunger persists even after consumption of food, it is clear that no real food has been consumed. It was just an imaginary meal. Just like this, no amount of spiritual experiences will ever truly and permanently elevate the sadhak to the state of Sat Chit Anand unless self-realization has happened. Swamiji now shifts his focus onto guiding us as to what needs to be done to become available to the divine grace and to situate ourselves in our sadhana firmly and successfully. He says that for bliss to originate within us, the I, me, myself has to be given up. The I within us holds us back from embracing the true unfolding of spiritual evolution within us by keeping us fettered in fear. Just as a seed has to give up its identity of a seed, it has to break open its shell for the tree to grow from within it. We too have to drop our limited beliefs and dogmas in order to let the new beliefs take hold. Our state of mind and our perception is not stable, and it is ever changing. Therefore, we are constantly in denial and delusion. In such a state, how can we keep company with the eternal truth and wisdom? He says that if the mind itself and its intellect is unstable, then how can it be of any help in reaching a stable state? Therefore, if one has to go beyond it, the identification with the mind, the ego, the I has to be stopped. We have to let go of our cunningness, shrewdness, and pretensions, as all of these originate from the mind. We must embrace humility with all our heart. One universal quality of all elevated souls, sages, and Mahatmas has been their humility. They have never shied away from folding their hands and treating others with respect, irrespective of their spiritual or religious inclinations or any other worldly attribute. Lord Krishna himself bent down to wash the feet of Sudama, a poor Brahman who was no match to the glory and riches of the Lord and his kingdom. To conclude, we must understand that all fears and doubts originate from the ego. As long as ego remains, sadhana will keep wavering. We will keep dragging it along. The best way for the disciple to dissolve his ego is to surrender himself wholeheartedly, devotedly, and lovingly into the able hands of his Guru and become no more than a witness to the Guru's act of chiseling and shaping him. After all, isn't it through vigorous hammering and rubbing does a log of wood turn into a generational masterpiece? Hari Om. Hari Om. You can now receive the Nispruhyogkriyayog teachings in the language of your choice. We deliver Swamiji's Satsang in Hindi, English, and Finnish. The links to the Nispruhyogkriyayog English, Hindi, and Finnish YouTube channels are linked in the description box below. If you'd like to be initiated into Kriya Yoga, you can contact us on our official email ID nispruhyogkriyayog@gmail.com. This is the Nispruhyog Kriyayog team. Jai Guru, Hari Om.